Good morning, what's shaking, what's happening? Welcome back to Tasty Bites Timeless Travels. Today is a good day. It's cruise day, but it's not just any cruise. This is the Star of the Seas Shakedown Cruise, day number 1. And C is joining us.
Hi, everybody.
So come join us.
Come on.
Alright, so like I said, this is a special shakedown cruise. So how we got on is I was invited via the casino. One day I checked my email and I saw a Star of the Seas, thought it was a regular marketing email, opened it and it said, hey, we're doing a special shakedown cruise. You've been invited as a member of Casino Royale. You're guaranteed at least a balcony. Would you like to go? And I got home because I was out working, and I got home about 20 minutes later and I said, hey, do you want to go on Star of the Seas? And like C never answered me, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna sign us up. And it's a good thing I did, because they filled in like maybe an hour. Like, they had so many more people respond than they thought were. It was insane. So that's how we got here. So what's even better is it's completely free, and no port fees and no taxes. They're not even doing gratuities this cruise. There's no revenue per se other than bar and specialty dining. Even our internet turned out to be free, which originally we were told it was half off, but it turned out when we got here it was free. So this is about as free as we can get with Royal Caribbean.
If it's free, it's for me.
That's true. So we are super excited. We never went on Icon of the Seas, but this is the second in their Icon class, so it is very, very similar to it. This is a 3-night cruise to nowhere, so should be interesting. So let's get this day started. Let's go. Show the embarkation day buffets. We're not huge fans of them, but this is the special Star of the Seas embarkation buffet. Now, I don't know how many of these items are here for these special cruises, or if this is going to be the regular embarkation day buffet, but let's see what we got. So I got a little Greek salad, just because I didn't see a lot of vegetables that I like. They just does look like they have some grilled vegetables, but I had already missed them. They were taken by the time I got there, and I didn't feel like waiting. C's getting food, so I'm just going to show you on my plate without her. Pork schnitzel, beef and mushroom stew, but then we get to, and there's corn on the cob, and then we get to the different stuff. That is filet mignon with béarnaise sauce and an airline chicken breast. Let me turn it. See, she's not here to turn. That's okay, I can turn without her. Filet with béarnaise and an airline chicken breast. Does this not look delicious? I cannot wait. C is back with her first plate. She got some shrimp cocktail, because you know she loves a good shrimp cocktail, cold lobster tail, and a hot lobster tail. So she's going back for more, but she's just dropping this off on her buffet trips. But, you know, she loves her seafood and her shrimp cocktail. Hey, C! All right, C is back with her second plate, and this, she's one pretty dish. I'm not even going to try. She's got some clams, some scallops, some filet with chimichurri, and some asparagus with a lemon slice. This looks beautiful and delicious. All right, second round for me, and they have an Asian station, so I was able to create my own stir fry. You know I love to do that. And then for probably my last hot entree plate, I just got a chicken finger and some French fries, because they just put them out, so they look delicious. So I said, why not? All right, and to end it with something sweet, they had all these special desserts at the front table. You had to ask for things, so I don't actually know what anything is. This is like a little mousse thing and this like little champagne flute looking thing. That I'm assuming is a piece of opera cake because it says opera on it. And I said tiramisu to the woman when she handed me this, and she said tiramisu, so I'm going to go with this tiramisu. So let's find out. All right, so not that I needed more food, but they have a venue here that we've never been able to have before because it's only available on Icon. It's a food hall. So we decided to stop and get. That is a barbecue brisket sandwich with some mac and cheese, and I put some coleslaw on the sandwich. And then I also got a chicken arepa. This looks absolutely delicious. So because this is a shakedown cruise, there is no like set main dining times for anyone. Everybody's on my time. So we just decided we're going to completely nosh the day away today, apparently, or at least I am. So, but there's a lot of walking on embarkation day, so there's nothing wrong with it. So let's enjoy. All right, so something fun about this cruise, where it's a shakedown, everything's in technical rehearsal. So there's only one official rehearsal of their Aqua Theater show, which this one it's indoors because it's the Icon class. But they're actually not doing a full rehearsal, they're just doing some segments right now. So we're going to sit and watch one of the performers practice. So should be interesting. And let me tell you, I don't feel like this is a lot of seating for their Aqua shows. They are always so incredibly popular. And even because this is a shakedown cruise and technical rehearsals, this is all first come, first serve tonight. So, well, I think we're going to skip the technical full rehearsal of this and opt for like the Back to the Future or something like that, because there's tons of entertainment venues on board. But if we can catch at least one act performance out of it, should be pretty cool. So let's see if it happens. Alright, so for our free sailing, we got this surfside balcony, and let me tell you, let's talk about, remember the noise. So for those of you that have been following us since the Holland America World Cruise, that was the worst balcony room that I think I have ever had in my life, on top of it being the most expensive balcony room that I've ever had in my life, because the noise was so bad. So just want to give you some idea. So listen. Right? Can't hear a whole lot, but check this out. Let me open the balcony. Check out how loud it is out here, actually. I can hear none of this in the room, so that is nice, because they do, like, something I've always read about the Oasis class ship is, on Oasis class, this area is referred to as the boardwalk. On Icon, it got renamed to Surfside. But everybody always talked about the noise, because the Aqua Theater was also out here back on those ships. This one, it's like a kid's pool, but I don't hear any of it. None of it in the room. It's so nice to have a nice, quiet room in what could have been a very loud area. All right, back in the room, just to talk about a little bit more of the things with the Shakedown Cruise. So, I already said, completely free cruise, except for gratuities are not like required. They're not even added to your onboard account, but they did ask that you please tip. So, and then internet, originally we were told it was going to be half off, but we got onto the ship and were delightfully surprised that it is free. So that's even nicer. 4 devices per person. So C and I could technically hook up 8 things to the internet, which I don't have 8 items that need to get to the internet. A few other things that we've gotten today, because everyone wants to know, did we get any of that new ship swag? C is going to be nice and model for us our shirt that everyone got when we were boarding. They had a big table and you got to pick your size. Now, I will say we boarded around 11:30ish. People that it's It's almost 4 o'clock now. People that boarded 3 and after reported not being able to get t-shirts, that they were already out. They only had little kid sizes left. But waiting for us in the room was also 2 Star of the Seas ball caps. Now, I've seen this when Royals release these new ships. Everybody seems to get these hats. They are exclusive to the new sailings. We weren't sure with this being a shakedown if we were going to get it, but we did. Now, who's on this cruise? Well, shakedowns are typically Royal Caribbean's like corporate office down in Miami, Miramar kind of area. They're shore employees so that they can see the new product. But this one, either the Star came so early, either they're able to put them on other ones because they have like 3 or 4 preview sailings. Plus, they had an influence sailing before us, which was 3 nights. That this one, they all of a sudden decided to invite casino guests. So there's a bunch of casino guests and there's a bunch of Royal Caribbean like higher ups per se, to the point that when we were getting on and we were in the line today, this one guy was going through the line and security came and they said, no, you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait. And he goes, no, I want to do this just like a regular guest. And they said, but sir, you don't have to do that. And his wife was very pregnant and they said, well, let's at least let her go ahead and take her so she doesn't have to wait in his line. And he agreed to that. He said, okay, well, she can go ahead and go on my little son too. He goes, but I'm going to wait in the line. I want the full experience, which first off, props to that guy. To not be like, no, I'm not going to wait in this line. Let's go. But second off, I just thought it was really funny. So, hey. But yeah, that's a Shakedown Cruise. It's 50% off specialty dining, 50% off beverages. Not guaranteed anything's going to work, but it looks like a lot is working. And we were lucky and we did get a balcony. Now, so many people responded so quickly that this ran the gamut all the way up to the big suites for the big time high rollers, which we are not, all the way down to there are people in Ocean Views and Central Park interiors. And some of them did call to complain about, but the thing said a balcony and they said, well, this is what we got, take it or leave it because there's a waiting list. So we're grateful for the balcony. I will tell you this, it's small. Compared to what we had on Wonder of the Seas, the closets are small, the room is small. I much preferred the Central Park interior on Wonder. Take a look and see really wants to show you guys these closets. Hold on. All right, see, open it up, do your Vanna White. Yeah, that's one closet. And I think that's where my stuff is supposed to go because I haven't even unpacked yet. And then
Whack your head with
that's
the door.
that. Yeah, and it's like all the way on the bed at the door. Like it's so insanely crazy. It is a very, very, very tight space. Mm-hmm. And yeah, with some ventilated shelving and stuff. Mind you, this cruise, Star, it's a 7-night typically. This does the 7-night runs for Royal. They're using both Icon and Star. And this is how small the closets are. If we were on 7 nights, mm-hmm. I don't think, and this room sleeps 4 people.
Yes, and we're also on the surf side, which is basically geared towards...
I already told them all that.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
I'm always late to the party.
Sorry, it's okay.
And the bathroom, I don't know, the bathroom is okay.
The bathroom's nice, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
But, man, this closet, it's tiny.
And it also has the world's tiniest refrigerator/chiller.
I haven't looked at it yet. I'll trust her on that.
It's small.
Mm-hmm.
It can hold, let's see, we have a can of ginger, 2 cans of ginger ale, a 16-ounce bottle of Pepsi, and 2 Cokes and 2 waters, and that's all it held. And I had to remove a shower. I had to remove a shelf out of it.
A whole shower.
The whole shower, everybody. But it's tight in here. Now, I believe that couch pulls out.
Yeah, that's how it sleeps for.
Yeah, but it's tight.
Yeah.
It's tight. And it's only 2 of us on a 3-nighter.
Yeah.
2 of us on a 7-dayer. No.
I'm not sure if I'm going to do a room tour or not, but it's like, it's tiny, so.
It's tiny.
Alright, dinner is going to be in stages tonight because all we've done is eat since we got on the ship. Because we just had a Sorrento's pizza that I didn't take a video of because we get it without cheese for C, and it's not very photogenic. But it's all-American night in the Windjammer. The ship doesn't even depart till 6:15, so I think we were looking for something to do. And we somehow ended up at Windjammer. But I got a few little things. Not an exciting or colorful plate for me. It's a corn dog, a chicken wing with barbecue sauce, a cheddar biscuit, and a crab cake with the Old Bay seasoning. It's like very brown, my plate.
It's very monochrome.
Monochrome. But I have a love-hate relationship with the Royal Caribbean crab cakes. I couldn't remember what cruise line I was on all of a sudden. So let's see if I love them on Star of the Seas. All right, so C has foregone any food because she ate that pizza. And we are full, but we're waiting on Sail Away, and it's starting to rain a little bit outside, so we came to Windjammer. We've already been through that. But she got her vegan dessert, though. It's the vegan...
Peanut caramel bar.
Peanut caramel bar.
It's a circle with fruit underneath it. I don't know. I think I'm going to eat the fruit. But it's pretty.
It is pretty. It does look different than how it normally does, though. Update on our evening activities. It is 7:15, something like that. We were supposed to leave around 7. They have finished the entire Sail Away party. They went through their entire lineup, and we're still here.
We are. They danced every dance. The DJ was there. The band was there. Now we just have canned music coming from over there. But I want to dance with somebody. It's not such a talent. But yeah, you guys, we're still here, and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So we, I don't know. The weather's it's not the greatest, and it's getting worse and worse by the minute, I want to say.
Well, the ocean.
Take a look.
Oh.
Big black clouds. But the horn just went off, so I guess it's time to sail away. So
I don't know.
Let's go.
It's starting to rain a little.
Yeah, so we're gonna stay for a minute, and then the good thing about sailing away is that means the shops and the casino will finally open. Plus, dueling piano start at 8:15 tonight. So I'm ready to get to some of the evening activities. Shop. She loves shopping. I'm telling you, that was a tour malls we took on Holland, so she's excited. Me, I want to spend and see how much money I lose. So we'll have to see. All right, let's sail away, y'all. Y'all, this is the saddest sail away of all time. Check this out. There is no one here at all. It's all empty.
Yeah,
it's sad. Yeah, it's also started to rain, but we're just devoted to the cause at this point. So we just want to see if anyone's at Jetty Park, because there are people that are at Girls and stuff. But yeah.
Windshield wipers.
Yeah. All right, let's see if we can make it out this channel before it pours. Whew.
The trip I don't bring a hat or a visor. Rain on in my
Yeah, my hat is in the pool bag for tomorrow. So, it's a free cruise. What you gonna do? This is not a night of bad decisions. We actually did okay in the casino. It didn't take all of our money. In fact, it gave us some. But we were a little peckish. So this Aquado market is still open this late at night. So we went for... All right, so C got some spring rolls, some falafel and hummus, and then they have bags of Lay's potato chips on this ship, which is really, really nice. And then for me, I got a Mediterranean bowl, so chicken, rice. He gave me a falafel also, tomato, onions, cucumber salad, lettuce. Looks delicious. Way better than the fried food feast we would have on Holland, or when we were on Wonder and we would end up at Sorrento's this late at night. So nice to have some nicer, healthier, lighter options at night. For reference, it's not that late at night though. It's like 9:20, but Windjammer and Mandan, I remember, closed. And with that, we are calling it night number 1 here on our Star of the Seas Shakedown Cruise to nowhere. Let's talk about the day, because some of it I got film of, but it was just too crazy and chaotic to talk about. So logistics, we got to the port at 10:30. They did not even open security till 11:30. We stood in a very long line, longest line I've ever seen at Port Canaveral. And then I don't think we made it on the ship until about 12:30. That's just how long it took. And for reference, we had a boarding time of 1:30, but they didn't check boarding times at all. People just got on. They had some people that were coming in on charter bus. Some of the outside parking lots went ahead and opened for this sailing. So parking was like $74, I want to say. It's 4 days to park at the terminal, and it's that little lot that I liked that we were in on Wonder. They had it completely clear. They're saving that lot for the Star of the Sea sailings until Wonder moves out, because otherwise they've got the 3 biggest ships all sailing out of the same terminal right now. So crazy parking is going to be a little cray out here at Terminal 1 at Port Canaveral for a little bit. Although it was a great day. Staff's very friendly. Now, I thought it was weird, and C doesn't want to be on the recap, but she might chime in. Every time I've ever watched a big boarding day for Royal Caribbean, they're always greeted with champagne. You realize that? There was no champagne today. No complimentary champagne.
No, I don't remember that.
No, yeah, did you realize that? Yeah. And typically, you'll see champagne when they have these big, like, to-dos. And I don't know if it's because this is a primarily employee sailing, but yeah, no free champagne, which that is a first world problem, and I am very well aware of that. But it made me think, like, gosh, like normally when I've seen inaugurals and matings and things like that, they typically give them a complimentary drink to celebrate. But yeah, there was none of that. Freestyle machines. So all of our drinks are half off. However, some of the freestyle machines work and some of them don't. So it's very strange. Kinks are getting worked out. They had an influencer sailing, so I think they were turned on for them and they were supposed to be turned off for us, but they haven't done all of them yet. Otherwise, it's been a great day. Food's been good. Windjammer has not been busy, but there's a million food options on the ship. And casino was the busiest I've ever seen any casino in my life. And people were getting hand pays left and right. And to give a reference of how busy it is and how understaffed they are for what's happening down there, C and I played for a little bit, and then we made money, and we said, let's go. We're not going to fall into this trap of where we lose money. So we left. We went up to the Aqua Market, ate, went back down to get one final drink for the evening, and there were people that were still waiting on hand pays from before we had ever left to go eat. And I'm not talking about like 1 or 2. There was multiple machines that were still tied up waiting on people to come and do the hand pay. So that law changes next year where they can be a little bit bigger, because a lot of them were like right at that threshold, like $1,300, $1,400, $1,500, so not too far off. But man, like, it's a busy casino and machines are getting tied up with hand pays. But you got to bet big. That's what I noticed too. We're not betting big, but we did okay betting small, so that's what matters. And I think that's about it. It is tiring day to day, I'll tell you that. Scoped out the pool areas. I'm not super impressed with how they did the pools on this ship. If I didn't like them on Oasis class, I can tell you I really don't think I'm gonna like them on Icon, but Icon class. But we will find that out tomorrow. So make sure you hit that notification button, like, subscribe, and all the fun social stuff to keep following us along, as we have 2 more full sea days to explore the Star of the Seas on this Shakedown Cruise. Have a great night. Bye.